So very, very early good morning to you. Time is currently 6:30 on a Wednesday morning. Spent most of the last couple of days on this thing. Lxr Euro 5 125, and came in with a leaky rad and needed a decent chain and a sprocket, and got the bike in, got it in the ramp, all the panels off, full front end had to come off to get into the rad. So that was the first part of the job, and obviously leaking rad. Customer had sealed it up himself with some kind of epoxy paste to stop it from leaking. Did the rad change, done a coolant change, refilled it, and these are a bugger to get up to temperature because they've just pushed so much air through the front of the engine you can't actually get the fan to cut in. But out for a test ride this morning, we had it running for about an hour yesterday, just sat on the ramp just ticking over. It got nice and hot, absolutely lovely, and then we shut the bike off, started putting the panels back on. Silly old RB leant across the front of the bike with his hand. Yeah, so I am now sporting a dirty great big bandage down there. I completely and utterly savaged the inside of my wrist on the exhaust pipe. So inner part of my arm, I've got about a 3x2 burn mark on it, and it is as sore as hell, but needs must, you get on with it. Went on to do the back chain, and it's a big old heavy duty chain on those, 520 on that, so 520 110 chain on the back, and a decent sprocket set on it, and it's a press link chain as well. It's not a one that's got the little horseshoe clip on it. So press link chain, heavy duty, 520 110, job done, which means obviously get out and run this chain in first, get it nicely worked out. So obviously it's done 6,000 miles on this, 6,257 miles on this at the moment, so I can go a little bit faster, but for the sake of, obviously I've got a new chain on the back, I've got a rad on it, nice steady test ride back down to the old RB45. So we have a little flit around this morning before the rush hour traffic kicks in, and then I am back on the spanners all day today. Yes, I've got a mental day today on the spanners, and I think about 3 bike repairs this morning, and then I've got 8 MOTs for this afternoon every 30 minutes. So start them at 12:30, probably finish them around about 5 o'clock, so it's going to be literally a full-on day of MOT today. Bikes have gone absolutely mad over the last 2 weeks, and I was chatting with a couple of other garages, and he said to me, yeah, he said, we just can't cope, it is just full on. Is he going to noddy nod? Noddy nod? Yeah, she's gone full on nuts with bikes at the moment. Can't get any more in. How far are you ahead? I said, we're normally about 3 to 4 days ahead, but we are into next Wednesday and Thursday at the moment, so I'm 7 days ahead at the moment and still booking up. So if you are thinking of getting your bike MOT'd or serviced at your local garage, give them advance call, at least get in 2 weeks early, because you're not going to get in. If you're after an MOT next day, you stand absolutely no chance. So I would always say phone the garage early, especially if you like servicing, MOTs, get in early. And I'm getting a lot of people, oh, do you do tyres same day? Unfortunately not, I just haven't got the room to fit any tyre repairs in. Just too darn busy. While we're doing this though, I had a little parcel turn up yesterday. Certain Scottish Motovlogger, Mr. John Die Hard McLean, has obviously been watching my videos and the JDM challenge, Who Are You? And I said that obviously when I was 17 and I went and crashed my bike, I had my first big bike, it was on the Super Dream 250. This is smarting like a bugger. I had a Super Dream 250, did my test on that, and ended up getting knocked off. So in the end I took my test on a 250 BSA, and obviously that was right hand gear shift. Passed my test, and I went to a Z9. 3 months later I went to a Z1300. JDM, or John Dyard McLean, has actually sent me a plaque of a Z1300. John, I love it. I love it. It's got pride of place on that little square that you said to me in my bedroom, or in the office. Bedroom come office. He said that would fit a nice little gap on the wall. It does. It fits an absolute treat. I've got about ½ an inch all the way round as a border. Thank you very, very much, John. I am really impressed, amazed, chuffed, overwhelmed. You didn't need to do that, mate, but thank you very, very much. And I will return the compliment, something on the way back to you, but I've obviously got them on order. So as soon as that comes in, I will get it shipped out to you. And it's a little bit of my merch. We had the new order yesterday, and I'll have a quick chat about merchandise, because a lot of people have their own t-shirts or caps or badges or stickers done. Now I use 2 companies, and they are very, very trusted and reliable companies. I have tried others, but the company I use for my bike stickers are a company called Stickerit. Now they used to do the big red bomb ones, the big green ones that I used to use, the massive things, and they worked out very, very expensive for 100 stickers. They're normally around about 45-50 quid, just due to the size and the fact that they were full colour. Obviously the smaller black red bomb ones, the new ones that I'm using now, are alright. They're a lot cheaper, about half the price, about 20, I think 25, 26 quid 100. But on top of that, you have what's called a print run cost. So that's another 12 quid for the print run. Even though that they've stored your image on their file. No, there's still a print setup. Really, all you're doing is exporting a file to the computer. No, there's a print cost. Alright, okay. Setup fee. And then they're going to charge you. Now if you want next day delivery, it's another 15 quid. If you want standard delivery, thank you very much, Bill, I don't mind, it was already on there, so if you want standard delivery, I was saying, it's about 5.5 quid. You think for the money you're paying, they'll give you free delivery. All my merch has a free delivery because I included it in the price when I set the merchandise store up. And people go, oh yeah, but your rats are like 13 quid. Yeah, that includes your postage costs. Believe it or not, I don't make a huge margin on my merchandise. I should do. A lot of people are, oh, I'll buy t-shirts in at 10-15 quid, I'll sell them out at 20-25. You're making a fiver an item. I make roughly around about £1 on every item that I sell. And if you consider that I've got to haul that down the post office, post it, my petrol there and back, and obviously time queuing up in the post office or sending it via DPD, then there is absolutely no profit in my merchandise store, but it gets the name out there, it's advertising, so I don't do it for the profit. As I say, I enjoy what I do, and I ain't had a down day yet, not tempting fate on that one, but I enjoy what I do. I like getting the name out there, I like meeting other people, and that's the reason I do it. Some people are in it just for the money, and I'm never going to be a multi-millionaire. Roughly I make around about 50 quid a month, and that just goes straight back in. I tend to put it in the bank, leave it in the bank, save it up, and then buy a bit of kit. So that's exactly what we do with that. But I'm not in a huge profits. Bike's running well, 6.2, 6.1. Still sitting at 40 mile an hour. Yes, I will open it up in a minute. We're going to have a blap down the A5 in a second. Because obviously, running bike, I can open it up. Just wanted to get this chain nicely sorted before I start giving it a bit more speed. To make sure that the bike is running effectively, get the bike nice and hot, check the fans cutting in. Right, bimble down the A5, as Andy would say. So, brad and chain and sprockets all done. Give the customer a call, we can come pick it up. Happy, happy days. Love how he set these mirrors up. About as good as a chocolate kettle. Thank God for shoulder checks. But everybody likes the mirrors in their own position. You can see a bit out of them, you can't see a lot though. Does the job though. So, all good there. Right, on today's agenda, obviously I've got a load of bikes to do this morning, a couple of bike rides to do. The Assault and the Diablo video are coming shortly. First ride test for a customer because we sold those two. Got an Aura video coming because we sold that, and I will get round to doing the Detroit. I just haven't had a chance. I'm literally out the door with bike rides, viewings, and now being on the spanners as well. Overstretched, as they say, but enjoying it. And the best bit is we had the Snap-on van come in yesterday. Oh, what have you done, RB? What have you done? Snap-on van come in, and I said to him, I said, I'm getting really fed up with my toolbox. It's just not enough drawers in it. And he went, I'll tell you what, I'll give you 500 quid for your roll cab and the little box on top. And I went, alright. He said, trade it in against the brand new cabinet. So I went and bought myself a brand new Snap-on roll cab. A dirty great monster. Only thing was, it was 2.5 grand. But I can now fit all my tools in it, lock it all up, and stop anybody else getting into my toolbox, because the other one had no locks on it. So, reason being, with the nicely organised toolbox, I can actually turn around now. My boxes behind me work on the bike right in front of my bike ramp, so speeds me up a little bit. So, happy days on that one. And wasn't until last night that I obviously told the wife. Wasn't best happy that I'd spent 2.5 grand on a toolbox, but needs must. And I got a free polishing cloth with it to keep the tools clean. Wow! Yeah. And a little tray to go on the side. Right, let's head back to the garage. Coffee time, I feel. Now let's see how many numpties block the exit of the roundabout. Yeah, knew it. Lucky it wasn't in London, that was a box junction. Flash, you're nicked. Fine. So, back to the garage we go. Coffee. Need a bit of a vape. Redo my dressing because it's moved down my arm. I can feel it rubbing on my blister. Big thing that it is. Someone said to me yesterday, have you tried covering it in cling film? Yeah, but I want to get some air to it. I want the thing to dry out, not just sit there weeping all day. It was fine yesterday, until I was laid in bed yesterday and rolled over and obviously caught the duvet and ripped the top layer off. Ouch, yes, it did hurt. And you try having a shower with your arms stuck out the shower to try and keep it dry. Don't want to get any soap in that. Ow, ow, ow. Yes, as they say. Anyway, what are we doing? Have a good one. Don't forget, as always, over here somewhere, subscribe, like, share, comment. Follow the social media, TikTok, Twitter, YouTube, Facebook. All the social media channels, I'm on every single one of them. and list of all the bikers I follow in the description down below. But until the next time, I'll be on an LXR, going out to the customer this morning. Be well, ride safe, and it's a big goodbye from me.